devastating to humans, throwing into question everything they think they know.
Just a video game.
And
oh
so
no!
the Malakim agreed to withhold it from humans, for their own protection.
Do you still want to know?
It's not like I'm a human anymore.
I can't keep lying to myself. I can't go on unless I know the truth.
You asked for it. First of all, this thing, this illness you call Demon Blight does not exist. Any human carries the potential of becoming a demon. All it takes is for the malevolence lurking in their heart to overflow.
And what exactly is this malevolence?
Impure emotions beyond what reason can suppress. Think of it as the sin buried in men's souls.
So you knew.
I'm a witch. So malevolence is the darkness in all our hearts. Make any sense to you guys? Any at all?
When you put it like that, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
By nature, humans are incited by negative energy. It is easy to turn them towards impurity, creating malevolence. In fact, most people are constantly generating malevolence.
It might even be possible that demons are people's true selves, and what little reason they possess is all that keeps them in human form.
If the masses realize this, the realm would be thrown into utter chaos. That's why the Abbey propagates the lie of Demon Blight.
So I presume.
That can't be true! You know yourselves there weren't any demons before the opening!
It used to be that humans couldn't see demons, or Malakim. Not unless they possessed a unique spiritual talent we call resonance.
All your average human would see was someone turning extremely violent. Unable to explain what was happening, they'd just call those people possessed or feral.
Then what made people see them all of a sudden?
I don't know. My guess would be that something triggered greater resonance among all of humanity. And then, on the day of the Advent, all humans gained the ability to perceive Malakim. And in the following days, the exorcist numbers swelled.
This has to be Artorius' doing.
But if there's no sickness, why would an entire village turn into demons at the same time?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Humans produce malevolence, which Therians consume and transmit to Innominat. But when we removed Kamawana from the Earth Pulse point...
Clever boy. That's right. With no Therian to absorb their malevolence, the villagers could no longer contain it.
So you're saying it's all my fault?
Hey, what's going on? You all look so sad. It's scaring me.
On the other hand, at least now we know we can trust the contents of that ancient book.
AC had to get turned
We
on.
tear
It's
the
so
Therians away from their Earth Pulse points. Innominat's power will wane, and will prevent this awakening.
But if we take away the Therians, then more and more humans will turn into demons.
It's the only way to kill Artorius.
Ooh, the knives come out.
So even the truth won't stop you. Very well.
Since each Therian looks different, we'll only find them by capturing the Earth Pulse points one by one.
What separates humans and demons?
I'm a freak.
That's Eleanor.
Cheer up, Eleanor. Your mommy's looking over you too, you know.
Stabs it. Demon kid.
Yeah, so she is. Thank you, Kamoana.
I murdered your mom.
Grimoire, I want you to tell me more about what you said earlier.
About malevolence? I told you, the subject is taboo.
I understand that human emotions create a poison called malevolence that turns people into demons. Is there no way to stop malevolence from being created?
As long as humans remain human, no. Malevolence is born of emotion, you see.
But your kind must have found a way around it. Malakim experience emotions too.
But Malakim do not produce malevolence, unlike humans.
That's a lie. I've watched a Malak turn into a demon.
That only happens when we are exposed to too much external malevolence.
True. The island was full of prisoners and demons. And Melchior hit that Malak with something that turned it into a wyvern. Was it malevolence?
To Malakim, malevolence is a powerful toxin. We seek those of purity to serve as vessels to protect us from it. It is not a perfect solution, however.
If the vessel is corrupted, the Malak is as well.
That is correct.
So if Eleanor turns into a demon, then Laphicet... That must be what Eisen meant when he said he'd hate to see Laphicet's vessel broken.
A small crack in one's soul is often all it takes to break a person apart. So try not to pick on our squeaky clean exorcist too much,
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the warning. Down here. Huh? Oh, a chipped copper coin. Well, how sweet of you to leave that for me. Thank you. Oh.
Sir, we just received a Sylph J from the boss of the Bloodwings. She has a job for us and wants us to meet her in Logres. How should we respond?
Let's do it. Besides, we need to see if that demon in the villa was actually a Therian.
Good point. And the Bloodwings might know something about the other Therians, too. We're heading for Logres. Prepare to set sail.
Ready anytime!
Hell yeah. We're already there last time, I remember. There's no point in going back, I don't think. I mean, I could check it out. But... whatever. Easier when the thing just became a small bug. Now this thing is...
I lost my mother to a demon.
Your mother, and then...
Yet that girl's a Therian.
The girl lost her mother to you, an Abby person.
I don't even know what I want anymore.
Hey, that's pretty!
You like to look at that thing, don't you?
Yes, my mother... Someone very important to me gave me this. I treasure it a lot. Looking
My
at it
moth
gives
gave
me
it to
strength. Do you want to see it?
Yeah! Ah!
What's wrong?
My face! It's scary! I don't want to look like that! I don't want my mommy to hate me! Mommy!
Almighty.
Mommy!
When I was her age, that's just how I cried. Kamoana, I want you to see this.
That huge owie. What happened?
Jesus.
It's big and ugly, isn't it? There are scary things about my body, too. But, do you think I'm scary, Kamoana?
No, not at all. But are you alright? Does that hurt?
Thanks, sweetie. I'm alright, I promise.
What about me? Do you think I'm scary?
After we hit the shit out of you,
You're
no,
such a
not at all.
sweetheart, Kamoana. Nobody could ever be scared of you.
Thanks, that's rude.
Not me, not your mother, not Laphicet. You don't have to cry anymore. It'll be okay. I promise.
Okay.
That scar, was it from a demon?
Yeah. They attacked my village when I was a girl. I was so hurt I couldn't move. But my mother lured them away from me so I could survive.
What happened to her?
The last thing she said to me was, "Stay strong and keep living."
Oh.
Come to the deck. Grimoire says she's learned something from the book. Hey, why's your face so red?
It's nothing.
Somehow, I doubt that.
It's nothing, I swear.
I saw things.
Do you all remember the second verse of that song Laphicet read earlier?
4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therion shall be forever reborn in sight of the full crimson moon.
Right. That's what I've gathered you all here to discuss.
And we think that passage means that Innominat and the Therians will be revived by a chosen one, right?
Yes, but the shall be forever reborn part kept bothering me. I've reconsidered my analysis. Suppose that instead of someone being chosen by Innominat to create Therians, the song means that Innominat chooses who becomes Therians. But so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. What do you think that could mean?
That someone receptive to Innominat's power will be reborn as a Therian.
Like Kamoana.
Which is to say that the Abbey figured out how to turn people into Therians, and then got right to work.
That's...
Are you really that surprised? Artorias has always been one to prioritize the many over the individual, as I well know.
Another thing to consider is this wording about Therians being forever reborn. This could mean that one Therian will be reborn again and again, or it could mean that different Therians will be born to take their place.
Meaning that even if you kill one, there are more waiting in line. They can't be wiped out.
Looks like prioritizing the one over the many was the right call this time. Eh, Velvet?
I never said I wouldn't kill her, if it would prevent Innominat's reawakening. But Therians can't be killed. Not truly.
So, in a nutshell, if you kill one, another person who's receptive to Innominat's power will be reborn as one.
Right. But the song says that 7 mouths feed the body, so there's only so many around.
If you don't kill them, the next ones won't be born.
Exactly. So we remove the 7 Therians from their Earth Pulse points instead. But then, we also have to protect them so the Abbey doesn't steal them back. Or kill them.
Sounds tricky.
We've got to protect my bug, too.
Yeah, you take real good care of that thing
watch
now.
out for that
Got
bug.
it?
You bet I will.
In that case, we should probably work on securing a proper hideout for ourselves. You got a secret base or anything, Eisen?
It's every man's fantasy, but sadly, I don't.
No.
We need a hard-to-find spot. One where we can guarantee a steady supply of malevolence for the Therians.
Somewhere devoid of people but full of malevolence. Real poser you got there.
With the Abbey in control of the entire continent, finding a place like that will be easier said than done.
Meanwhile, Innominat's reawakening draws ever closer. We'll have to keep collecting our Therians while we search for a hideout. For now, let's just get to Logris.
They didn't ask me. Like, I know a place, but they didn't ask.
Hey, old man! Give me all the water and food you got! Wait your turn, moron! I was drifting out at sea for 3 days! Almost died out there! Poor you! You probably deserved it! Say that again, wise ass! I dare ya!
Shut up, both of you!
No one's getting anything until you pay me what you owe first.
Are they gonna be okay?
Don't pay them any mind. Sailors are just a short-tempered bunch, that's all.
Huh? The hell are you doing?
What's going on?
They've jacked up the price to dock our ship here.
Oh yeah? Some real balls you've got there, buddy.
If you lot want to moor here, that's the price you're gonna pay. Look, pirates are a liability to begin with, but calling your crew infamous these days would be putting it lightly. The more wanted you are, the more it's gonna cost to hide you. Capiche?
Hard to argue there. Benwick, just pay the man what he wants.
Yes, sir. You're such pushovers. You and the captain both.
I knew I could count on you to come through, Eisen. Pleasure doing business with you.
Looks like I'm causing you trouble.
It comes with the job. Don't sweat it. Some sailors just have longer tempers than others.
Noted.
He starts beating the shit out of somebody, just like, my temper's gone. Off the deep end. That's a little random. The fuck would we just suddenly get this? Now she doesn't get the jacket. She's changing. I was hoping it was like sleeveless for Eisen. Can't we just have him like in a tank top?
Scout ships.
Alright. Tavern. That means we have to run out of here and over to that place. This. Did we? I don't think we got any, but I can always check. Sweet. Alright, cool. We did those, I guess. I don't even remember. Squeaky chair. Oh, man. I think it was this way. Got all of our gear checked out and everything, but if they selling anything I care about. Pick one out. Actually, a really shitty weapon to use. I didn't really pay attention to it. I probably shouldn't even bother with that just because of how weak it is. Amber. Probably shouldn't even waste my time with it because it's like this place's gear. Also going to reset the capture just to keep everything staying in sync. Right. It's leading us there. Hoping we're on the right track, right? Yep, there it is. For us, so we just keep heading straight. I doubt anything here is worth fighting.
The blood-winged butterflies operate in the Empire's shadows. Not even the Abbey knows their full scope beyond whispers and rumor. And you all have a connection to them, don't you?
Dark and interconnected is the underworld. We've heard voices in the shadows, glimpsed faces behind paper-thin masks.
The attack on High Priest Gideon. Was that at their behest?
Yeah, the Bloodwings asked us to take him out.
We did it in exchange for information that could lead us to Artorias.
Information? You would assassinate a man for mere information?
Yes. Information on the shepherd who rules the world. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
We just work with them when our interests align. Nothing more.
That's the kind of thin justification I'd expect to hear from them, too.
But the Bloodwings were acting upon knowledge that the High Priest was harming the people of the city.
You're right. The incident with the nectar was the church's failing. And it seems that the Bloodwing Butterfly Network goes further and deeper than we had thought.
They knew about the barrier at the throne, too.
And Velvet's expertise at dove mimicry.
Would you stop bringing that up?
Dove mimicry? What does that mean?
I have no idea.
There was a dove near the dock checkpoint. That's all.
Huh?
Right! It was a black, full-chested dove, wasn't it? Cuckoo!
A black, full-chested dove? Is that some sort of underworld code word?
Yeah, it was me, Big Boob McGee.
Here we are, back in Logris. It was a lot tougher to get in the first time.
More funny than tough, if you ask me.
Oh, you mean Velvet's little dove act? Coo, coo!
I'd be careful teasing her if I were you. You know how she can get.
Oh, don't act like you didn't enjoy it too. I'm sure you did, right? Good little boys don't lie to adults, you know.
I might have. Just a little.
Say it like a dove.
It was funny. Coo, coo.
This thing always here.
I'll finish this quick.
Alright, they actually scaled in level. Good.
Blades of wind, slice them!
No escape upon my fiery mirrors!
Blades of wind!
What makes it worse to fight these guys, which is fine with me. It'd be kind of shitty to just run around and not have anything to fight.
Die! Sky's life beguile! No escape! No escape!
Really feel weak.
Air thrust!
Crash through!
Then again, they're resistant to like everything.
No escape!
To all my fighting, so we're not hitting them hard.
You're not hurt, are you?
No,
No.
I'm fine.
Just looks up. Fuck no. A nice blade, weak as fuck, but nice. Not that weak, actually. I mean, it just this one's literally just freaking pure, not elemental. I don't know why I really am sticking with that weapon. Use it because we gotta up. Cool and stupid at the same time.
Is Inominat's book so difficult? Grimoire seemed perplexed by it.
Yeah, she said it was written in ancient Avarost, a language that uses Impressionist script.
I've never heard of Impressionist script.
Each character can have many different meanings and readings, depending on the emotion it's expressing and the way it relates to the characters around it. Some modest records on its grammar and structure survive, but none that say how to read the emotion the characters express. Grimoire said that you have to recreate the writer's feelings as a sort of starting point in order to read it.
I see. And you have a talent for that sort of thing?
I guess I do.
But a script based on emotions? That's as far removed from modern language as can be.
Yeah, it's completely unrelated apparently.
How can it be completely unrelated?
After the temperance of Avarost, the entirety of human civilization vanished. The language went with it.
Much as a blooming flower loses its petals, the Avarost civilization grew too far and came to its final end. The surviving buildings and ancient tools, the likes of which our technology cannot replicate, were the beginning of that end.
In any case, it sounds like deciphering that writing will take quite a while.
Yes, it will. Peacocks! Oh god, it's a peacock army!
You're strong.
God, I hope they don't kick my ass.
You're wide open! Die!
You're wide open. No!
You're wide open! Die or be killed! You're wide open! Pummel! Windlance! You dead yet?
Devour!
You're wide open! This is the die or be killed!
Lapis Raven! Out of my way! No escape! Rising Falcon!
Let's go!
Take that!
Gotta get all the experience. It's hard to commentate or say anything with this fight, because it's like, well, they're already doing it for me. Say random shit.
Air thrust! Windlance!
No escape! Finish! Lapis Raven!
Too slow!
Don't you want to laugh for the Raven?
Rising Falcon!
Crusher! He's dead yet?
No escape! Blade pierce true!
Blades of wind!
I kind of just stood there the entire time taking it, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna go after Lapiset now.
Die or be killed!
Hey, is everyone alright?
Fuck no. Just up there. I guess they like kind of reset some things. May have upped them a bit. Amber thing. I should check because I picked up random stuff, I think, but master. Not nearly as good. It's a huge drop, but you know what? Maximum HP increase isn't a terrible thing to have. Onto that. And shoes. Fight the peacock.
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work. Let's go! Finish! Lapis Raven! Out of my way!
Crusher!
No escape! Shadow Flow! Make it like Splitter! No escape!
Here it comes. Oh, well, he's going in. You wrong.
Here's your justice! Binding order!
Windlance!
No escape! I will fly on you! No escape!
We won, right? Right?
Did we though? I don't know. Much weaker than that, but gives him a shit ton of focus. Holy fuck. Well, start working on it. His defense, but he gets magic, which I think is hope is the important thing of this. Don't touch me.
I don't think we have a chance.
Oh my god, it's 5 Hawks! Where's Animal? Wrestling reference. Poor one at best.
No escape!
Devour! Slow down!
Rokuro!
I enter the fray.
No escape! Shadow Flow! Take that! Devour! Got you! Take that! Carve them up! That all you got? No escape! Grounding strike!
Oh,
Cerberus Wave!
Jesus, I let Rokuro come in for a minute. Why is he just standing there?
No
Is
escape!
he paralyzed?
Shadow Flow!
Will he literally not fight?
Shadow Flow!
Not what I want. Like, he's just... Because there's... He won't... Because he's supposed to thwart people who are doing... Is he just gonna chill there? Like... Well, I'm glad I brought him in for him to die. What happened? Everything goes to hell so quick.
Too slow!
Look at Isaac's getting, like, beaten up. Poor Isaac's really trying to get that beacon of hope. Something tells me it's not working for him too well. back and fighting, or is he just gonna sit? He's gonna fucking walk away. Will he really not fight with that strategy, or is he just broken right now? Oh great, I'm stunned. Not good. Oh, good, he's only getting Eleanor in.
Scarlet Edge! No escape! Take that! Devour! Got you! Got you! No escape! Finish! Scarlet Edge! No escape! Slow down! Grounding trapping land! Got you! Take that! Burning mound!
I get confused when my teammates are just standing there like idiots, like they're not sure what to fucking do.
Scarlet Edge! No escape! Shadow Flow! Huh. Take that! Devour! Rain down! Rising Falcon! Burning mound! Earth Drag! No escape! The heaven! Finish!
Like, you would think that he would just be like, alright, if there's no one to cancel out, just attack.
I refuse to fall here.
But apparently that's not the case of whatever that was.
Food's ready.
I like how I'm like 2 levels ahead of everyone. That's what you would get when you just non-stop fighting and no one else.
You better be ready.
Look her up! I enter the fray!
Fighting, or is he just gonna run away? Going in to fight? There we go.
Shooting star!
Burning mound! Burning mound! Devour!
Making sure.
Scarlet Edge!
Disruption! Double
No
haze!
escape! Got you! Too slow! Got you! No escape! Take that! Devour! Drowning strike! Take that! Burning mound! Mob! Tit-tat! Tit-tat! Shake the heavens! Roll down! Night fight! Fiery mirrors! Kaleido's ray! No escape!
Double haze!
Cleanse
Hold
the
up!
falcon!
For more! Disruption!
Got you! Scarlet Edge! Hero!
Are you hurt?
Don't blame me if this...
I'm not waiting.
Watch.
I'm not waiting. You sound like a monkey.
Forward killer.
God, watch out, all the hawks.
Slow down! Grounding strike! Dark and light! Finish! Laughing Raven! Dark and
It's really bad when you get stunned.
Behind my head! No escape! Shadow Flow! Make a slide thrust! Take that! Devour! Light heal! Slow down!
1, 2!
First aid! Finish! Laughing Raven! Top! No escape! Rising Falcon! Take that! Devour! Next! Rising Falcon! Make a slide thrust! Heaven Wrath! Earth Drake! Finish! Laughing Raven! Light heal us! First aid!
God.
Earth Drake! No escape!
Hate when I get stunned, it's so horrible.
Make a select thrust! Stigma! Earth Drake! No escape! Fire! Devour!
4-4!
I'll go easy on you!
It's a lot of shit, and I'm trying to make sure no one dies. I keep trying to swap them out when I can.
Light heal! Rising Falcon! I did it! Make a select thrust! Take that! Devour!
See this? Double haze!
Make a select thrust! Easy on you! Here it comes! Right here! Burning mound! I'll help you! Burning mound! Burning mound! Here! Laughing Raven! No escape! Swirl down! Surface! Here! Got you! No escape! Take that! Devour! Swirl down! Grounding strike!
I love how every time I call her in, oh, what in the world? Because she gets like hit.
First aid! Swirl down! Make a sonic thrust! Splitter! Blast away the shadows and darkness! Scarlet Edge! Blessed Cross! No escape! Grounding strike! I'll help you! Yes! First aid! No escape!
Double haze!
Rising Falcon!
Double haze!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal!
Don't worry, I haven't forgot about this. I'm really
Did you
trying
think
to
you
find
could
the right
escape
time
me?
to use it. Food's ready. Here's some more sausage.
I'll end this quickly.
Hold up!
Rising
Double
Falcon!
haze!
Take that!
How did you get prepared to fight Artorias all then and get stronger? We fought an army of hawks.
Out of my way!
We fought the wild ones.
Armor Crusher!
Kaleido's ray!
Double haze!
Devour!
For two! Deception!
Take that! Hard! Out of my way!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Right way, yes. I had to double check and be like, am I going the right way again? Did I get turned around from all the fighting? Tended to happen a lot.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Not who I meant to put in, but sure, not good. What's his face got destroyed like right off the bat with getting attacked.
Make a sonic drop! Slow down! Drowning strike! Take that! Devour! Slow down! Too slow! No escape! Let's it drop! Did I get it? Nice!
Did I get it?
Slow down! Too slow! Got you! No escape! Take that! Devour! Laws of armor! Slow down! Swarm! Take that!
No escape! Full forward! Double hit!
Blade attack! No escape on you! Slow down!
So much happened.
Blade
For two!
Double haze! Not yet!
Double haze!
Make a sonic drop! Blade splitter! Crash through! Finish! Last Raven!
For four! No escape! Double haze! Double haze!
No escape! I'm unbeatable! Devour!
Armor crusher!
Too close! Finish!
I'll stop!
Triple trouble! Got you! Absorber! I'll help you! Make a sonic drop! My fiery mirror! Devour! Got you! Too close!
I refuse to fall here!
Let's do it!
Oh, that's what I thought. I didn't even pay attention that their name was called a bush ape.
Crash through!
Peacocks and bush apes.
Double haze! No escape!
Take that! Devour!
Force 6!
Got you! Take that! Seize upon my fiery mirror! No escape! Rising focus! Finish! Seize upon my fiery mirror!
For one! Jade wave!
Here it comes!
Oh, going ahead.
Spyro! Hail! Alright!
Deception! Hurricane! Double haze!
Devour!
Slow
down!
Not bad.
You too.
Not bad. Wanna fuck? I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm it down.
Man, the capital sure is big.
Yeah, with historical buildings and artisans and all, there's much of interest here for a boy who loves to learn.
Uh-huh.
Sightseeing's nice and all, but don't wander off and get lost.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Don't worry about him. He can take care of himself.
I know, I was just saying.
Like, I'm lost. Walk 3 steps away from me. I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Dear God, help. Engineers, glasses. Oh, all too well what those Norman sets will be like. They're the tavern place that I could also fucking do Diner Dash style bullshit. I had to, like,
Eleanor, I need you to wait outside. The boss of the Bloodwings knows an exorcist is with us, but...
Say no more. I'm sure they have clients who wouldn't appreciate their faces being known to the Abbey.
Correct. Laphicet, you stay with Eleanor.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
We all die.
My thanks for coming all this way. It's been a while. Would you care for a peach pie?
What do you want?
Oh, It would do you good to unwind every now and again, you know. Stretch a bow too far, and its string is bound to snap.
What do you want?
I would like you to escort this person out of the capital.
Something smells about this. Literally. Where am I taking them?
Somewhere the authorities can't reach them.
Sounds nice. I could do with such a place myself.
No joke. We've been looking for a place to lay low, but we haven't had any luck yet.
Well, come to think of it, I've heard a rumor that it's been a while since the Abbey has had any contact from Titania.
Let's have this guy just hear about it.
Prison Island.
Titania? But I thought the Abbey was in direct control of that place. Has the situation there gotten that bad since you left?
Sometimes the answer is right under your nose. I think it might work.
Yeah, could make a decent hideout, actually. The Therians could definitely get their fill of malevolence there.
And the Abbey is far too goody-goody to imagine an escaped prisoner would ever return
Just like they
to
were
a
saying,
prison
we
by
have
her
no
own
idea
free
who the
will.
fuck this guy is that's covered in a
At
hood.
the very least, I'd say it's worth checking out.
I take it our intel has proven useful.
It has. But before we go, have you heard anything about the Abbey harboring demons?
I'm aware there was a demon in the villa, and that it has been relocated.
Where?
I can't say right this moment, but I'm sure we will find out shortly.
All right, then in exchange for this passenger's safety, I want more information on that demon.
You've got a deal. Eisen, I heard about your confrontation with Melchior. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you find him.
Yeah, you really blew that one, Toots.
It's fine. What's done is done.
Have you given up on finding Eifried?
No, I haven't. The crew and I will do whatever we can to quash the Abbey's plans. We do them enough damage, and the Abbey ought to start thinking about putting their hostage to good use. They'll set him up as a trap for us.
I say a lot
and
of
that's
shit
when
in
we'll
front of
steal
a
him
stranger
back.
sitting there with a hood on and this
Attacking
bird.
the Abbey to create an opening for his escape.
Clever.
It's what Eifried would do. That's all.
They're taking a while.
Yeah.
The Shepherd has a special mission for you. You are to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters.
What's wrong?
Hey, you want to take a walk around the capital for a bit? I can show you some of the sights.
But,
You can't trust me. I understand.
no, it's not that. I promise. I'd love to go sightseeing with you, Eleanor.
Laphicet. Well, we'll do it another time, okay?
Why?
It's just, you know, Velvet would get mad at us.
Get mad about what?
Ah, you're done. And who is this?
A VIP entrusted to us by the head of the Bloodwings. We're stowing them away on Titania where the bad guys can't get at them.
The prison island? Just who is this person?
Didn't ask.
What?
Hey, something smells nice.
Huh?
Stop sniffing things. We're leaving.
Smell it. Get out.
I can't believe you take a job without bothering to ask who you're escorting or why.
The less you know, the less trouble you invite.
I'm gonna go back in here for a sec. Is there more to this? Eleanor now. I like how it was like, you don't want to bring her in here. We brought her in here. Give me some risotto. He wants risotto. Consomme. Homemade bread. Pudding. Homemade bread. Pudding. Sorry. Here you go. Make me homemade bread. Mabu curry. Made bread. I made bread. Alright, yes. Risotto. Meat pie. Fucking Christ, I keep doing that. There you go. Have it. I like Mabu curry. Oh, that could have went better. We could have fucked up less, but I literally kept switching it in my own head. Curry, Mabu, and homemade bread. You. Lasagna. Mild curry. Lasagna. Mild curry. Lasagna. That. Homemade bread. That. You. That curry. Curry. And cheese soup. There. And we get meat pie. That's the stuff. Mild curry. Meat pie. Curry. Cheese soup. Lasagna. I don't know if I'd eat a cheese soup. I like cheese, but I don't know if I'd want that. Tasty tea and that savory, whatever the fuck she just said. I think you said tasty tea, right? Oh my god. Mild curry. Okay. I knew that was gonna come, like 2 different curries. Bring me a meat pie. Bring me mild curry. Homemade bread. Salmon. Don't mind me, I'm dead. I got a halo. Wait. I don't know why I bother, but... Yeah, now Eleanor's got some serving clothes. Oh god, now Eisen. Oh, Jesus. It just gets harder. And it's glitching through his hat. He wants chicken. Hey, now I gotta find this. That's a big chicken. Pudding. Homemade bread. Pudding. Made homemade bread. Damn it! Lasagna. Curry. What did you want? Apple curry. Chicken. Again. That. Fuck. Start over. Just start it over. I got completely, like, distracted. I got the C's all mixed up. Good work. Yeah, I just threw the food at him. I'll give it one more shot. This isn't really that important, but I like to... I don't know why I like doing this. Kid, I think, always wants chicken. The hardest part is just remember where the food is located. Risotto. Every egg. That's this. Pudding. Mild curry. Salmon. Chicken. Salmon. Chicken. Savory egg. Chicken. Banana pie. Savory egg. Chicken. I kind of forgot what the other guy wanted. Banana pie. That's a peach pie. Alright, what did you want? Curry and lasagna. Like, I got so upset that I couldn't bring him his fucking food. In like 2 seconds, man. Calm down. I want chicken. Risotto. Banana pie. Pudding. Risotto. Pudding. Banana pie. You're not the one who wanted that. You wanted this. Mild curry. Chicken. Here's your chicken. Here's your mild curry. Pudding. Homemade something. Homemade bread. Pudding. Peach pie. Egg, peach pie. Every egg custard. Chicken. Oh, well, it's tough to just get to them because I'm not carrying like 3 to 4 of them at a time. My mind isn't that good. Not at this current level. Got fucking bunny ears. Was that what that I just saw? Ears. Oh boy.
Who is that caped man?
I do not know, but his hawks seemed extraordinarily well trained.
Trained to hunt, maybe?
I'd imagine. It takes a great deal of time and money to train a bird like that. What is it?
I smell something nice.
Indeed. The scent is somehow familiar. It can't be.
What are you two sniffing at?
Aha! They're bloodhounds on the hunt!
But we're talking about hawks hunting, aren't we?
Come again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please excuse my poor manners.
Stop sniffing me. I don't like it. And so I guess we're just leaving and have to go back to the prison island, I'm assuming, is our goal. Why the fuck would we take him there? I mean, yes, that's going to be our hideout, but we still don't know who the fuck this guy is. For all I know, he's probably one of the... Probably either... One of the guys are going to have to fight. Something. I don't know. Fucking knows, man, except for people who've played this. But that's going to be it for me on Tales. I'm going to stop there. That